Hello, Collective. Wendy Joy, Love and Light. I was curious. When we stop and we reflect and we, individually go backwards and look at whatever it is that we've accomplished and overcome throughout this entire 9-year cycle, or even, this past year, are you gravitating toward, you know, initiating different ways of doing things or having a different mindset, maybe being more open minded? Or are you looking to plan a task or an endeavor that you feel will be a good fit for you, in the coming year? You know, I laugh, but whenever someone says to me, something so silly as, "Did you think of a New Year's resolution? You know, what will your resolutions be?" And I just laugh because resolutions for the new year, they start the minute that you think them. When your spirit team or the divine puts an idea or an emotion or an inner healing, renewable path in your direction, in your vicinity, within your roadmap, right? On your path, I guess, right? Your walk of life. But when you get that thought, why is it something that it's always put off for another day? I was always so curious to know, but people would just tell me I was being ridiculous and not honoring the spirit of resolution and the first day of a new year. And I'm like, well, that's crazy. Because in my eyes, when you get the notion, when the feeling, the sensation comes over you, whether you hear it internally, you see it externally, or another energy provides, the remembrance of, right? Because typically when we get excited about things, that feel right, part of our essence remembers that energy and is invigorated, if you will, with the human desire that you as an individual, or even me, right, anyone, everyone, holds when that feeling, that knowing, that sensation is, embraced or even pulled up to the forefront and utilized, right? But what I do know is that not everybody responds the same way. And sometimes there's different reasons why, because the list is vast and long, and it doesn't matter actually what the hesitation may be in order to enact the desire, the dream, or the sensation, the feeling that you're having when you're looking to put a New Year's resolution into place. Today's the best day for that. That's why your energy is excited. That's why you're thinking about it. That's why you're contemplating what game plan that you feel is within your reach, your grasp, your ability to overcome and, achieve the benefits at the end of, right? So instead of putting that off to another day, let today be the best day. Because your higher consciousness wasn't giving you clues to follow in order to find that feeling, that road, that sensation, that direction. It was lighting up the sparks that are already within you, that are offering you momentum to go along with your desire and determination in order to enact those realities into your timeline, right? And the best way in order to do that is to start today. There's not a good day or a bad day or an indifferent day in order to start a venture, switch a mindset, pivot, change, adapt, right? Understand, that when you honor, the entirety, that you're honoring yourself at the same time, right? But so that you start walking in that direction and vibrating that level of frequency now rather than later. Because today is always the best day to start. And it wasn't that yesterday wasn't a good day or that tomorrow would be a better day. It's that you received the excitement within your energy, your auric field, that turned on a light bulb that said, yeah, that could be a doable thing. So instead of putting it off and forgetting about it or putting less momentum to it down the line, because you're not going to sync yourself up and be like, yeah, 2 more days till the 1st. Who does that? So how about it's been 2 days and I'm on my footpath and I feel great. See what can happen when you start today? You start counting achievements and not missed opportunities. So if you're contemplating a New Year's resolution, the best resolution that you could make for you, for your higher consciousness, for your true destiny, for your real path, right? Maybe even understanding parts of you that you have not yet, formally met. What I mean is the best way to achieve what it is that you're thinking that you should be seeking is to start today. So don't put it off. And let me know what ventures that you're going to walk into gracefully and with poise, right? Knowing that your confidence and your strength is going to support you, and that your love and your compassion and your empathy, not only for self but for others as well, is going to propel you. When you've got so many talents that you're using for your benefit, that are standing alongside you, it makes it much easier for you to continue the momentum that you're creating by the spark of the thought of whatever your resolution may be. Call me, send me a note. I can't wait to hear. My list is long, but I already started it. Because when I get that thought, that sensation, that feeling, I go right there. Because it's a nice place to be, because it's a nice place here, and it's a nice place here. And I know that it's a nice place because my spirit team is leading me. You have a great day, no matter where you may find yourself. May your strength, your courage, your inner knowing, your motivation, determination, and your response to the thought you're receiving as far as whatever that resolution that you're looking or seeking to initiate into your future may be, that you enact it today. and that you bring it into your world and you start counting your achievements and not your missed opportunities. Love and light, peace and joy.